Is Gorilla Tag actually hard? I mean, it's a kid's game about monkey playing tag. So, like, surely it can't be that hard. Yet somehow there's still full grown adults playing the game. So there's got to be some level of difficulty to it. But is it actually hard? Let's find out. Oh, in order to find this out, we're going to have to do a series of challenges. So let's get to the game plan. In order to prove Gorilla Tag's hard, we're going to have to complete 10 challenges. These will not involve going into public lobbies because whether or not that's hard is just based on the player base, not the actual difficulty of the game. We will also have to rank the difficulty of each map to run around and playing, and a few other stuff. So let's get to it. So the first of the challenges is quite obvious. It's going to be the in-game obstacle course, like how to unlock ranked. But I'm not the best person to test this, I'll be honest. I absolutely suck at Gorilla Tag. Never completed this course, have no plan to, and I'm gonna have to try to for this video. So let's give that a go. I mean, like I said, I suck, so I can't complete it. But I've seen some of my friends be able to complete it in like 20 seconds and like 5 seconds. So it just depends on the skill level of the player. But overall, with a bit of practice and skill, which I do not have, you'll probably be able to complete it. So on a difficulty ranking 1 through 10, we'll put it at 4 out of 10. And overall, we'll add a score out of 100. And if it's above 70, then we will count Gorilla Tag as hard. Okay, so we are currently in mountains for our second challenge. And our second challenge is going to be the notorious mountains to beach one, where you just basically have to make it from mountains to beach and time how long that takes you. This has been done in a lot of different challenges, for example, fishy clickbaiting, but we'll just see and we'll rate it on difficulty. But remember, it's not just difficulty, it's effort as well and how quick people can do it. So, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, start the so that didn't take too long, but it did take my arms a bit of stretching to do. But I mean, it's pretty easy and it didn't take that long, as you can see. But like, so I reckon that's at least a 6 out of 10 difficulty. So far out of 20, this is what we've got. Right. Now, on to the third challenge. As you can see, we are now in forest for our third challenge. And we are currently on top of slide. And for our third challenge, we're going to be seeing how long it takes to get from slide to the top of tall tree. If you can see it, yeah. So, I don't think there's much else to say. So, let's just get started. Right, so, I'm going to start off by pinch climbing double walls because... Ah, we hit the top. Top the timer. Whew. We're at the top. Each one of these challenges is taking about 2 minutes until I either give up or complete on the video length, so that's not too bad. But I'm sweating, as you can see. I'm panting because I did a lot of pinch climbing, which was unnecessary. But that wasn't generally that hard, but it was the hardest challenge by far. So I'm gonna, for the third challenge, I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 difficulty. On to the fourth. Fourth challenge is how long it takes to hit every single one of these big crystals in OG Caves. So, should we get started? I'm gonna start off on this one. So, right, let's get started. Right, so we got the blue one. Okay, timer starts. Oh, we got the blue one and blue one, purple one, other blue one. Boom, 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 oh, boom. These don't count as big crystals. Boom, 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 boom. And then the final one, which I missed, is this one. Boom! Finish timer. Woo! That only took a minute. That was probably the easiest challenge, I'll be honest. But like I said, people can do the ranked course in like 2 seconds. This will take a maximum of like 12. So that technically is like 6 times the size. But because of how easy this was, and that I want Girl Tag to even stand a chance of being hard, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I know, it's so hard. Anyway, on to the 5th challenge. You can see we're back in Forest for the 5th challenge, because the 5th challenge is how long it takes to get from Treehouse to Canyons. And we've got Doug the Bug in our hands. Right, cool. So, we're going to get to the top of Treehouse. And see how long it takes to get to Canyons. We're going to be tryharding. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Whoa, the music stopped. Sick, we made it to Canyons. Whew. That took like the least out of any of them, other than the competitive course. I just figured out the name for it, so I'm no longer calling it the obstacle course. So yeah, Canyons is my favourite map, by the way, so yeah, cool. Right, so because that one wasn't that hard, I'm going to end up giving it a 6 out of 10. And out of 50, these are the scores currently. So, I don't know if we're looking like we're going to hit 70, but hey, we might do. But, let's just see. And, on to challenge number 6. So number 6 is just going to be a nice, quick and easy one. How long does it take to double wall to the top of double walls? So, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. This is a nice, easy one, but we've made it, so stop the timer. But obviously, Girl Tag has loads of different challenges, so you can't just base it off of like whether or not you can become a member of TTT and become the best player in the world, because that's just based on play base. But getting to the top of double walls is an easy challenge, but hey, we've got to find out if it's hard. Anyway, that was like the hardest challenge I've ever done, so I'd rate that like a 9 million out of 10. Just no, I didn't. I'd probably rate it like a solid 5 out of 10. I'd say it wasn't like hard, but still got me building up a sweat. Anyway, on to number 7. As you can see, we're in C, and challenge number 7 is going to be how long does it take to get bankrolled. As you can see, I've got 1,300 shiny rocks. I know, I'm just built different, yeah? So, I know I'm rich, but we're going to be seeing how quickly we can spend that. And as much as I want to save up and buy this, I don't have enough money, and it takes 40 days, and this is going out of shopping, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to see how quickly I can spend 1,300 rocks. What? Can't afford that. Can't afford that. Boom. That costs 1,300. So it's exactly what our budget is. And yes, I need it. Boop. Yo. Sheesh. I lucky forgot what my old cosmetic was. I'm sure I had a face cosmetic. Let's go find out. Google. Oh my god, it was my other sunglasses. Oh my days, man. I can't. Anyway, we managed to get bankrupt in that amount of time. So, yeah. Comment down below whether or not I should start wearing these glasses or stick to these, man. Anyway, that was challenge number 7. On to number 8, and we're getting slowly closer until number 10. Number 8 is how long it takes to reach a score of 20 in whack-a-mole. Okay, so do I just... Right. 3, 2, 1. It's not working. Not working. I think the only one that does work is this one. Yo, wait, what? None of them work. 5, 4. They've all got like under construction signs on them. Alright, none of them work, man. So challenge number 8 is impossible. On to challenge number 9. So that's ranked a 10 out of 10 difficulty because you physically can't do it. Alright, on to challenge number 9. So for challenge number 9, we're going to be seeing how long it takes to get a point of 10 in beetle bounce with your opponent getting 0. So this is the quad one, but I started doing the other one and that failed miserably. So we're doomed. For some reason I ended it anyway. Right, so wait, what? Okay, I'm so glad we chose no. Yeah, we won. We got to 10, but that wasn't really fair. So we'll do it again, yeah? Right. I can barely see over the camera. Please. No. Can we just say that we've just done it? Yeah, cool. Anyway, on to challenge number 10. Before I say number 10, I just wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor, Raid Shadow. Just kidding. I don't have a sponsor. I'm not even monetized. That's why you haven't got an advert this entire video. YouTube Premium? No need. Mr. Cheeseball? Completely free, no ads. But please, subscribe. Anyway, on to challenge number 10, which is how long it takes to mute everybody in Forest from City. So we've got to mute absolutely everybody, or at least pretend to, because we're in a private lobby. Right, ready, go. So hard. That was like the hardest thing I've ever done. So, I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. Just kidding, not probably like a 2 out of 10. Anyway, so, judging by the points we've got, which I'm not going to reveal yet, Gorilla Tag is fun. Does it really matter if it's hard or not? It's a kid's game. And if you have fun playing it, then who's going to really care whether or not it's hard? If you want to find out whether or not I decided it was hard, then look. But remember, this is just my opinion and not the truth. But all I can say is just have fun.